My name is Jessica Prenni. I'm from Colorado State University, and I'm the director of the Proteomics and Metabolomics Mass Spectrometry facility there. Our facility is a research service facility, and so we do everything from protein analysis to small molecule analysis, so proteomics and metabolomics. And our research is primarily driven by what people need us to do. So we do a little bit of everything. In our lab, we primarily focus on non-targeted metabolite profiling. And so what that means is that we try to look at biological samples in a very unbiased way and profile all the metabolites that we can see and compare between two states, for example, a control versus a diseased, or different lines of a breeding population of plants, for example. And so the technologies that we use are very broadly applicable. And so we do everything from clinical studies to agricultural breeding studies. We even study beer in our lab, and we work with a wide variety of collaborators. So we work with academic collaborators as well as industrial collaborators, in the food science industry. Well, one of the big challenges in metabolite profiling is if you're doing it in a non-targeted manner, is the ability to identify the metabolites, or say, I see this peak, what metabolite does that correspond to? And that's really the key to being able to make biological inferences from your data. And so the big technology that we've been using is the MS to the E technology from our Waters instruments. And this allows us to collect both low energy and high energy data for every metabolite that we detect in every sample that we detect at the same time. And we've developed some data analysis workflows to be able to mine that data and generate spectra that we can then use to help us with the annotation efforts. So that is a big part of the technology that's helped us to make advances in how well we can interpret the metabolite profiling data that we detect. The ion key technology, actually, we're not using that right now for non-targeted applications, but we do have a whole part of our lab that is focused on targeted assays. And so we started using the ion key technology about a year ago. Before it was released, we were working with Waters as one of their beta testing labs because we really saw the potential value of being able to use one instrument to run at multiple flow regimes. So at that time, Waters already had a product similar to the ion key that was a true nanoscale separation. And we wanted to be able to do true nanoscale separations for peptide analysis on the same system that we wanted to do targeted analysis of small molecules, where we did not need to be at nanoscale levels. And so the ion key technology sort of fit that space really nicely, because it's that sweet spot right around 3 microliters a minute, which is a microflow regime instead of a nanoflow regime. So we've applied the ion key technology for the development of a targeted assay for steroid compounds that we can look for in human serum, so things like testosterone and progesterone. And we're getting very biologically relevant sensitivities and using only a half a microliter of sample, and doing a very simple protein precipitation step at the beginning instead of a liquid extraction or something like that. The future of our laboratory is just being able to utilize this amazing analytical technology to answer the biological questions that our researchers have.